Welcome to this episode of On Photography. In this episode, I want to talk about affordable and pretty decent mics. So with this, one of the things I do is I produce for a number of YouTube channels, and having good audio is really critical. And one of the things I've come across is this mic right here. And it's the TakStar, however you pronounce it. Anyways, it's under 30 bucks, and I have been super impressed with this mic. Now, I've got several of these. I'm like, hey, I should do a video on this because this was handy to me, so it might be handy to you guys. Because there's a lot of guys out there, like the Casey Neistats of the world who, profess the Rode microphone, and those are good microphones, no question about it. But if you don't have Casey Neistat's budget like I don't with 6 million viewers, what are you going to do? Just sit at home? No, you can still do the same thing for less money. And that's where this guy comes in. Now, I'll have these out on the website, and I'll have a link and card and stuff to those below. But, one of the things, this comes under a couple different brands. This is probably the biggest brand. And so you can get it anywhere from, I bought them from anywhere from 24 to a little short of 30 bucks. So how does this work? So this is a powered mic. So it takes a single AA battery in here, as you can see. Well, I have a regular one in here. A lot of times I typically like to use rechargeable ones, but I didn't have any rechargeable ones as I set this one up. But I do recommend the rechargeable ones. I get that in. The one thing is, it's a little bit of a pain to get this cover back on. What you have is a standard 3.5 millimeter jack. Now, one of the things, you can't plug this directly into the cell phone. You'll need a TRRS adapter. Yes, that's a mouthful. And then you can use it with a cell phone. I'm going to be doing another whole video on TRRS adapters coming up very shortly, so stay tuned for that one. Because I think the cell phones and those type of tablet devices are great devices for doing YouTube and other social videos and that kind of stuff. So I don't want to get hung up on that, but it does have the coil, so it does reach a fair distance. Now, it does have an on-off switch, and you can see that it's green because it's on. It'll turn red when the battery's dying. It has two modes, so it has plus 10 dB. If you need to reach out there, and this is one of the things I really like about this, because it's really flexible. If I'm up close, I can set it to 0 dB, and I don't overdrive my audio, and it works great. But now, say as I'm recording, I need to reach out a little bit further. I just click this up, boom, and I've now got 10 dB gain. It is a shotgun mic. I take the windscreen off, and you can kind of see it. It has sort of a heart-shaped pattern because you see it's got the ribs here plus the forward-looking mic, so it's got good shotgun forward coverage. It also has fairly decent from, I'd say, an angle about like this, maybe 60 degrees in, pretty good. So typically what I use is when I'm videoing, I'm usually here just outside of the camera, sort of like as I'm filming this. And so my incident angle to this mic really works good. Plus, if there's anybody or noise in front of it, it picks up very well, but the direct side rejection is really good. Which brings me to the next switch, because what happens is you have this other nondescript switch here, which basically, if it's at the top, that means it's full spectrum. If you click it down, what happens is it attenuates 200 hertz and below, so it takes out low rumbles and background noise, which is, again, another very nice feature for an economical mic of this size. And if you watch basically the majority of my YouTube videos on all my channels, this is the mic that I'm using for that. So this works pretty good. Now, you may be saying, Joe, but how does this whole setup work? So I figured I would show you. So here is one of my setups. I've got it on 15-inch rail. This is with one of my Canon cameras. Works very nice setup. So as you see, it's got the mic in, sits over here. I've got it attached to a separate hot shoe on the 15-millimeter rail. This mounts to my video tripod, and I've got a fluid head on there. And then, obviously I got the screen, and then I can use different filters and attachments with the camera. So, but you can see it works really good. Now, there's also, I think I may have mentioned, but maybe not, vibration isolation here. So it's really nice. If you bump the tripod or something, it's not going to pick up noise from your tripod or other setup. And again, for the money we're talking here, this is just really a phenomenal setup for a sub 30 bucks. You know, because you look at a Rode, you're going to be like 50 for a small one, up to 100 or more dollars. You know, a lot of the mics Casey Neistat recommends, which are good mics, you know, are up around 250. You know, I didn't even pay this for this camera, so I picked this camera up on closeout on Amazon, I think for like 250 bucks. So basically the same price as you'd pay for the Rode microphone. I got this, and it's a really good camera. I've been very happy with this one, because they came out with a new version and they were clearancing them out. And so again, it works good for YouTube and you know, social media and that kind of stuff. So anyways, hopefully you found this interesting. If you got any questions about this, just hit me up in the comments, you know, down below. Happy to answer them. Also, do you have any economy affordable mics that are good that you recommend? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to take a look at them, because I'm always looking for new things. So anyways, hopefully you found it interesting. If you did, big thumbs up. Don't forget, subscribe button's going to be over there. And hey, we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.